Hello? Hello, hello, hello. What up? Okay, I think good. Adeptus, what up? Kaisi, what up? Anton, what up? Snoozy, Ethan, what's up? Um, Wait on my lap. Boot up here. Yeah, what up? What up? If I wanted to loop like a rave stab to have more of a into it, how would I do that without getting weird vibrato? I have no idea what you mean. You mean warp? You're not gonna get vibrato unless you like something that's gonna pitch like that. Um, by adding sustain with the compressor, kind of do that if you like jack up the. What he means if there's a raised step sample that's short, what's the best way to loop it to get the illusion that it's a sustained note? I don't know. You'd have to do some weird warping. I usually don't get good results out of doing like the Cashmere Cat kind of like vocal thing. You like kind of loop a vocal inside the sampler. Let me see if I can try to do one with like a. Yeah, usually you get kind of like pitchy thing. If you, clicking. Oh my god, that sounds horrible. I might have to change. Oh, if I have to redo my audio settings, try. Yeah, you can't. You can't really like make something sustain that easily unless there's like a long part where the pitch is constant. That's why I never streamed. I always have to like change my audio routing when I stream, and I changed it back today because I was like, oh wait, this is way simpler. You guys hear that? Like, it sounds like a CPU issue, but it's just like using the. Oh god. I just switched to this if that's any better. Oh no, unlucky. Probably gonna have to change my audio routing. Yeah, it's hard to make stuff like sound sustained unless you can just like recreate it, maybe. But you could always just go for like the duplicate kind of build thing. Let me change this audio stuff. Hopefully this doesn't just like crush the stream. I don't have to restart, but Check. Because Streamlabs doesn't support ACO, so you gotta use the built-in sound card. Yeah, I am. But when I use it, but built-in sound card with like my Focusrite, I always get this crazy like clicking CPU issue. But it's like it's not the CPU, so I have to go straight out of my PC sound card, and it just sounds horrible. Because I'm basically now using like the motherboard as a sound card instead of my Focusrite. All right, let's switch this over. Let me go speakers. Okay, so all right, you guys can hear this, right? Sure. Yeah, you guys should be able to hear that. But what's up? Yeah, I didn't stream last week because I was in LA playing that drive-in. Was super fun. It was super weird, but Insomniac's amazing. So like the production was kind of insane. Got some super dope footage for a bunch of new tunes. Stoked about. And yeah, that was it. I was just in LA for like 4 or 5 days. Let's check out Sonic and Sons VR chat set. No, I haven't watched any of the VR sets people have been doing. I just haven't been watching like that many TJ sets anymore. I feel like everyone's just like so ready for shows, but you have to wait a little bit longer. Yeah, I worked on the other day though. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I like writing a lot of like I don't know. They just sound like interludes on an album. Send you something real quick? Nah. Oh, you guys are lagging? Oh yes. Let me see. Performance window maybe? I've dropped oh god, I'm dropping a lot of frames. Hopefully it kind of fixes itself. Like part of me wants to go like super nuts with the drums, but I kind of like it just like being really simple and impactful. I don't know. Maybe just like a shaker loop though. All right, where's this cloud? Ah, there. I wouldn't say these are similar at all. Like any hats I'm gonna add are just gonna sound kind of cheesy. Actually, I guess I use a lot of. Oh no, that's off. I've been trying to use like my Arturia stuff a lot more. Super swung slow ones. Yeah, if I did some like brush kit kind of stuff, it might sound good. Or like a weird like Foley. Yeah, the Foley stuff kind of sounds dope in the background. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to find like, cause I want like percussion, but I don't know. I'm still figuring this one out, but I like it a lot. Actually, like my favorite part's like kind of like flute. Boy. Yeah, thank you, Somnium. Since when you started making this? Like a couple days ago, before I left for the drive-in show. Yeah, I don't know. This is probably something that like end up like in an album in the future. As like a really cool interlude. If I had something like thematic around this, I don't know. I like it a lot though. Been calling to me. The subs like ridiculous. I've been doing like 3 or 4 sub layers on like all of my tracks. So it's got overtone, quad distortion, and then like I mean that's like the 808, but it's also got a pretty massive harmonic on it. So it's like all of my new tunes have been like using like 3 or 4 subs on top of each other. Trying to like get super good with weird like harmonics in the sub. Or like mid-range. Yo, did you manually make all your splice sounds go to one folder? Yeah, I like sort all my splice sounds by hand. So anytime I download new stuff, I'll just put them in my, I have these own custom folders. So if I want to go to like a music loop, I just like I'll find, these are all like music loops. I not a huge fan of the way Splice organizes stuff. So I just like to have all my stuff in a simple folder. Yeah, so I don't have like folder trees. Having like a bunch of folder trees is not something I like. how the Lego thing go? I don't know. I haven't heard back on that. It sounds so tedious. Yeah, but I mean, like, I go on Spice like once a week and look at all the new packs, and I usually download like 20 new samples a week. I'm like pretty picky, so I'll just sort of like throw them in these folders. It's actually not like bad at all. It's kind of inspiring because then when I open up these folders, I can see all the samples that I like haven't used yet. So I'll just like kind of make new tracks with those. If they did some organization options in the app, that would be amazing. If you could like self tag or like kind of like have like your own folders in the app and you could just drag them there and it would end up like this, I feel like it would be so good. Because I really don't like the massive trees where if you download one sample, you have to go to like the pack, loops, music, like different like types of branches of just folders. It makes no sense. How to force subs not to destroy each other? Just like high passing. Well, only one of them's like the low end, and then this is I cut all the low end here twice actually, so there's like no low end at all. It's just sort of like this. Love that harmonic, and I like a little bit of noise on top, and then this is like just a little bit of impact as well. Same thing. I just cut all the low end, so it's just that harmonic, which is I think the sub's a G, so that's like the fifth, and then this one is emphasizing the root an octave up. So I like really filling out my subs in like the mid range recently. I've been doing it a ton. Have you messed around with the Live 11 beta? Yeah, I have been messing with it. I think it launches next week, so I'll probably just buy it next week and then probably start using it from now on. How do I tell my mom I want to be like you when I'm older? If you're serious, I don't know. I had the same conversation with my parents when I was like 2 years into college. And what up, Kodo? I saw you hanging out in the Peekaboo stream. I was in there. And comp stream. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So yeah, I was in college for 2 years. But I had been doing music for like years before that. So they had kind of seen like how much of it I enjoyed, like that it was like almost more than a hobby. And then I don't know. I guess they kind of saw it was tough because like they just like kind of saw that like I was able to like make money from it just from like DJing, because they didn't really understand how many different sort of aspects of it, like the production into DJing and whatnot. But I had been like DJing, so if you can just like get into like a really simple form where you can make money, your parents would like kind of notice that. I don't know. Everyone's different. I'm super lucky that they were just like pretty supportive. At first they were like, they take you seriously at first? Yeah, I think they took me seriously, but they were super apprehensive at first, so we kind of ended up talking. I got really lucky, man. I got really lucky. You have to get, especially like for what I was doing, because I was in school, and we ended up talking to the school, and they were just like, yeah, like people, you could take like a year off and then kind of see how it goes. Luckily, actually, some of the teachers that I had in like I took like basic music courses that were like, one of them was actually really dope. It was about like using Max for Live. I was programming like Max for Live with like contact mics. It was so dope. But they didn't have any like music program outside of traditional colleges, which is very, play a violin for 6 years and like maybe like do some songwriting or composition. Music program was very traditional. They had like a couple classes that were just like trying to bridge the gap into like more current music, like the one I took in that were like using music technology a lot more. And I've been taking those, and I've like talked to the teachers because I've been making music for like 4 or 5 years at that point, and I was like, I honestly just want to. I like showed them this with stuff, and I was like, yeah, I just kind of want to do this. And they're like, honestly, just like if you want to do that, just go and do it. Like they were, which is weird for like a school teacher, like a teacher to say, but they're young and they kind of understood like what I was interested in. And they're like, honestly, if you want to do it, you just need to go and like literally do it if the school isn't going to help you at all. So after I kind of told my parents that, they were like, okay. Like you have the obviously like support professor, and like the school is down to like have me take off a year. You can do that in most schools, just like take like a gap year, give her a reason. And so I came back home and was just like, in my backyard in an office, like a little studio thing that me and my dad had made for it was gonna be his office. I just put like Rocket 8s in there and made music in like 9 to 12 hours a day for basically 9 months. So that was the other thing they told me like a couple years later. They're like, yeah, if you wouldn't have come down, like if you wouldn't have actually just like gone down there and thrown your life aside, they were worried that I would come home and like, maybe go out and like kind of go to bars or just like kind of like maybe kind of fuck around. But once they saw that I was kind of just like, I really didn't see my friends for like, I think 6 months, like no one, just because I was like, all right, I just really want to go balls deep. That's like all I wanted to do. So after that, they're like super on board. They're like, okay, you obviously care about this. But yeah, you gotta get lucky, man. So I'm very thankful that they took me seriously. Every parent wants you to have a safety net. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's like it's definitely natural. Everyone I know is able to convince their parents when they got their first check. Yeah, it definitely helps once you can show them like that there's money behind it. I am a fan. What up, Bordio? What made you decide to go to Icon? I don't know. I feel like it was the next logical step because I'm in the kind of like the middle of Virginia. There's barely venues in Virginia. There's barely a scene. I mean, there's obviously a scene, but there's not like a hub, I guess. Like major cities would have hubs and like clubs. Virginia has basically no venues besides maybe like Richmond and on the beach, closer to the beach. And then obviously DC, but I don't know. I really just wanted to like surround myself with people who were doing music. So I kind of like read into Icon and looked into it a little bit, and I was like, honestly, dude, like, let's just do it. I kind of like went out there like not knowing a lot because I had applied, and they called me and like, hey, we have a slot like opening next month, and I was like, you usually have to apply for like 6 months or a year out. I don't know what it is now, but they were like, Icon called and like, yeah, we have a slot for next month. And this was like when I applied in February, and then I flew out, literally just left my house a month later and like moved in with some guys I had met online through like Icon that were also going there, and then started school there, and like didn't leave LA for 3 years. It was kind of amazing. It was awesome. Like that was so refreshing to be making music for like 5 or 6 years and like not really having anyone to show it to besides like 1 or 2 people. That's why I like super love Discord and what else? Facebook groups are kind of dying out, but like the basically Discord's kind of where it's at now. You can meet so many dope people around the world who are just like so down to do music. Like I'm in so many different random music channels, and I'll just kind of like pop in the different channels and like kind of learn stuff, like whether it's like the Bauer Discord or the Kenny Beats one, Sully's. I'll just like pop in. I usually just pop in his stream. Always stressing like I'm not getting enough hours into tunes, but it's hard for me to stay producing for long periods. Yeah, man, it's not like a typical thing where you can just like grind it out so many hours. You'll get ear fatigue so fast. I would just like start blocking off time to where maybe you're still getting better at music, but you're not like forcing yourself to be like creative in an arrangement state. Maybe just like spending time where you're just like making a kick or learning just one Ableton plugin, or dude, read the manual. Like there's so many brand and like YouTube channels, obviously Twitch channels. There's so many resources out there. It's like it's the greatest thing, and that's why I hop on here. I've literally broken down. Oh yeah, tunes with the 7 months, dude. Thank you so much, man. You're always popping and saying what's up. Appreciate it. What up, Jim? Preach. I often see you giving random people feedback in Discords that aren't yours. Me? I don't know if I'm doing that. Someone might be impersonating me. But yeah, there's a ton of ways to stay productive in music without like literally writing, just like arranging music. I feel like that's what I learned that kind of set my game up. Is just like spending time doing the sort of the behind the scenes work where you're making sounds or collecting sounds or finding new techniques. Going into your DAW without having a goal always feels like the best thing to do sometimes. Happy accidents come from that. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, 100%. When you sit down and you're like, anytime I sit down and I'm like, oh God, I need to make a banger. Like I need to stack more tunes. I'll like never make a banger. I'll make shit like this. But like, I'm super in love with this tune, and it's gonna like what I do is when I'll make something like this, I'll just play it again because I want to listen to it. So basically what I'll do is after I write something like this, I'll just save all my favorite parts. So I made this little like rack out of this super dope Prophet Arturia patch that I found. It kind of like added my own, I mean, it's just processing, but I'll like save that, this little flute boy. Oh. Words. But what I'll do is I'll save all these instruments, and then when I sit down to make like a heavy tune, I'll just use those as like write the intro. It's just like free instruments that I can just go to that I already know work well together. Elixir collab when? No, I don't think this sounds very much like Elixir stuff at all. Matt's stuff is a way more like drum focused. Or like the drums are way different. This one's way more like I don't know how to describe it. Simple, down tempo. All these bass producers are starting to find lo-fi artists now. I wouldn't say this is really like lo-fi either. Like I said, this is like not something that I would actively like put out as a single. It was something that would like be filler on an album. But yeah, I know what you mean. I'm actually very happy to see a lot of bass like producers doing really dope stuff. Like the stuff Automate posts on Twitter, I get super excited by because it's like super weird and like melodic but heavy. Thank you, Kerosene. Yeah, thank you so much for grabbing the pack. It's free instruments. Yeah. Have you used Exodia seriously? No, I'm not gonna. It's all good. But yeah, anytime I'm like really feeling the writer's block, I'll just kind of like make something that is the opposite of what I usually kind of release, and then I'll use the instruments to write or save the little like loops and write a different song with them. And it also helps me find packs that I like didn't know I have, like these super dope vocal stuff. That snare. Pauline Hurt gave out more stuff today. Yeah, this is literally what they're from. Is her Get Soft stuff. I love using that stuff. I literally use one of the tunes in a song I have coming out, or one of the vocals in this song I have coming out soon. Why is distorted 808s? Dude, I love massive 808s. But you can't even tell. It's just like filling up like all that mid-range space. Like when it clips just a tiny bit. Oh, we like that. Huge fan. Anything else new? Not much. I've kind of been away. Oh yeah, dude. The What You Say. The edit we made. Oh man. So fun to play, dude. They played out. Yeah, I played it at the drive-in show, like literally like a couple days ago. It was like I had the biggest smile on my face. I love those little edits. Need that Effin MC preset. Yeah, rude. That's the secret sauce right there. Just literally turning up the highs, making my mixes so bright. I'd love to see the crowd for that one. Yeah, I don't think I got a video. I got a bunch of footage, but I don't think I got that one. What VST should I use today? Vital wavetable. Dude, wavetable's weird. It's like it's super underrated. Actually, I don't even know if it is. It's not. I've literally never opened it. Yeah. Oh, that's seems to be the consensus for a lot of people. Let's see if we can get something cool in here. Like, can I even FM? I don't think I can. I mean, it's literally called a wavetable. So, yeah, I doubt I can FM. What if I did like, okay, where's the octave control? Transpose? Oh, semitone, I guess. Do like a little envelope matrix. Whoa. Envelope 2. Filter frequency. You can kind of FM with the effects thing. I don't know. They should have an additive synthesis feature even though that sort of operator. Oh yeah, someone was telling me that like operator wasn't actually a true FM synthesis. I don't know. I see the dumbest stuff on Twitter. The turn on the tab that says none, maybe it's just warp modes. Oh, unison. Async. Whoa. That's so wide. That's very rich. How does it sound in mono? Not horrible. Definitely not great. Maybe we can make like a crazy like super wide bass. Sometimes people tweet just to argue. Yeah. I definitely like, I've done that before. Being like super elitist about audio. Like 19 dispersers. What exactly does disperser do? I think it flips the phase around a singular point or something. I don't know. What's the pitch bend range on this bad boy? Does a little bit of the bleep, a little bit of the bloop. Uh-oh. Disperser smears high energy transients to season time without modifying the gainers. So the rose. Yeah, all you need to know is it makes sound like they slapped themselves. Too much sub. Like add OTTs. That was super dope sound. I like it. What are we doing today? Dude, do we ever know, man? Like make random sounds and have me spiel about random things. Cool. Now let's see if we can make it good. OTT at the end, you know, just spice things up after the OTT. Remember when people were asking what does OTT exactly do? Dude, still no one knows. This needs a gate. Liar. Too many artifacts. Shut up. Suck it up, boys. Pretty bad. Gate them myself. Kind of wompy. Oh yeah, I mean, if I really wanted to do king of OTT artifacts, I'd makes any sound good, and just automate. This is a handmade disperser. Oh, it gets automated off. Sound design. This reminds me of some like kind of like, I don't know, maybe like chi? I don't know. Super whippy, airy. Oh, I kind of like that. Metallic duck quack. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, man. I just added all these nice little effects. Oh, ow. Nice. Like super like talky lasery basses for like Phil. Purple Lamborghini yoink. Oh. Kind of gnarly. Wait, that kind of sounds like was it Behemoth? No, what's or the other one? But like a really, really Walmart version. Ah. Yo, Midas. Rise, that's one. Yo, original Midas. Thank you so much for the tier 1, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, Rise. It sounds like Rise. Add an LFO tool, sound like Rise. You mean like a tremolo? Bom, bom, bom. I'm like combining like 3 different songs here, and it just like in the worst way. Wait, damn samples you need in your own instrument rack, dude. This is the rave rack. How are you guys talking down upon the rave rack like this isn't the holiest of all racks? Just use Rage Generator 2, lol. Yeah, those aren't in key. Trust me, this was made for a reason, Midas. I know you just subbed, brother, but Rage Generator 2, the stabs aren't in key. I don't know why they wouldn't be. Sounds like Peekaboo. I literally gave him this rack. Oh my god. Oh, chat, you're triggering me today. Somewhere actually off Quizlet, I think. What do you cry to this rack? Ask Hellbound, man. Wow, that is an amazing reser. Shout out phase 1. That sounds so good. Ooh. Need delay infinity OTT. Wow, that's such a cool fill. Be like a big, wide drone. This is probably gonna be out of key. Wider. It needs to be wider. Ah, it's from Comfortable. Okay, now I need some super cheesy rave vocal. Beautiful. I cannot wait to use hybrid reverb on like literally everything. This. Oh. Oh. I think Ableton 11 comes out in like a week, right? Why not use it now? Oh, cause I don't know. I just used to using 10. I'll use it. I've heard that snare in so many tunes. Worst breaks ever. Oh, we have to go to the break folder. What are the good ones? One has to ask. Wish there wasn't snares in there. Oh well, we'll just make it sound better with like a huge phase. Distracts us from the fact that it's not a very How do you scroll through the sample in the arrangement window like you just said? Control Shift. Then you get the Mickey Mouse hand. You prefer short or long intros? It just depends. Like I don't really think one way or the other. As long as you get like the idea in. I don't know. A lot of my tunes have like very long intros. Some of them have no intro at all.
Watch this. You better watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this, watch this, watch this.
Any good kicks in the world? Oh my.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
We just did like the worst. Okay, let's try something weird.
Watch this. 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 Watch this.
I want to make something super distorted and angry.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Wait, that's kind of hard.
Watch this.
There's like 19 subs on top of each other. Hold up.
Watch this.
Where are we gonna get the sub from? Something's out of phase. Is this a little bit flat?
Watch this.
Total detuned. I want to ask, how are your distortions sound so clean and the white noise is actually low and crispy, not clear and bright? I don't know exactly what you mean. I don't know. I kind of process things a weird way.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Oh my CPU is not happy today. What is going on? Am I playing balloons right now?
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
What the fuck is using so much? It's because I have my like audio routed weird right now. And the Rayfrac is using a ton.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
This probably just sounds like horrible.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
I got this from Hellbound. You guys will have to ask him to have it.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
That's such a nice kick. Like even like cutting the low end. There's a lot going on.
Watch this. Watch this.
Sidechain.
Watch this.
Where's all the hype stuff? I need that, but like times a million. Wait, where's the patch we made earlier? Maybe we can find like a cool riff with it. Did I delete it? Oh. No way. Did I delete it? I did. No. Unlucky, man. Forever unlucky.
Watch this. Watch this.
I guess we're just like inventing genres, but like they're bad.
Watch this.
Yeah, if someone's here and they're just like, imagine someone just joined and they've been like, I don't know.
Watch this.
Just gonna let some frustrations out here real quick, chat. Hope you don't.
Watch this.
Oh, there's it.
Watch this. Watch this.
It's like it's choked out everywhere. The sidechain is like.
Watch this. Watch this.
Whoa.
Watch this.
Helicopter music. I like it.
Watch this.
Pre-vocal is like, Tracy, watch this. Pre-vocal is like, Effin cabbage.
You better watch this.
God damn it.
Watch this.
I'm just trolling, guys. I'm just trolling you guys.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
I don't know how I feel about the hollow tips boy in there.
Watch this.
Its drums are not. They're just distorted.
Watch this. Watch this.
See if we can find maybe a different.
This. This. This.
I like that a little bit better.
Watch this.
What are we doing? What do we do? Such a headache. I just gotta keep forcing it. Where's the cool stuff? Could be nuts. Sounds cool at the end. Ah! Yo, Triss with the 9 months. Maybe one of the longest. Definitely one of the OGs. Thank you so much, man. Oh yeah, more distorted stuff. That's what we need.
Watch this.
Wait, that's...
This. Watch this.
this sound so bad?
Boom.
Like a momentum synth loop. Don't I have some of them in my Splice pack available now on Splice? What are we in? Sharp A, G sharp G.
Watch this.
Cool.
Watch this.
Wait, what?
Watch this. Watch this.
Sounds like the. It almost sounds like Viking rhythm, but with just like dog drums.
This. Watch 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 this.
Oh, it's the. That's what I'm hearing.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
It's like the weirdest like jungle dubstep hot dog water flow.
Watch this.
It's kind of sick, I think. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Effin. But what do you usually do when you're feeling uninspired or like you can't make anything good? Make something super out of your comfort zone and then save all the sounds you make and then make bangers. Those sounds. Just download a nice little synth loop, put some drums behind it, make something super simple. Don't overthink it. Try to detach your expectations from music and just have fun making and enjoying the process. That's what it should be.
Watch this.
How I made those glitches. I just ran a bunch of different bass one shots that I made through a VST called Shaperbox. And then I would go through all these random crazy presets at the end, like Neurodancer, and then chop out the really dope glitchy sections and combine them into phrase. Everything's just like, wait. Oh, the flow's so weird because the sidechain's still from the other drum pattern we had. What if we change it? It was kind of weird though.
Watch this. This. Watch this. Watch this.
Plugin from glitch machines. Yeah, I've never used any of the glitch plugins. I just kind of like using shaper box. It gives me exactly what I want.
Watch this.
Actually, maybe we can try using.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Ow. I've been trying to get a loudest for it to sound like that in the background for a while. But
Watch this.
what if we slowed this way down? Let's talk. I'm talking 120.
Watch this.
Dude, listen to the tones mode on this distorted kick.
Watch this.
What if we just had no snare?
Watch this. Watch this.
It's like the snare is so loud and so chunky. I'll just pitch it up an octave. Oh! And Dreezy G. Yo, what up, man? Thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate the sub. If you are a new sub, join the Discord. Go into the sub chat. Exclusive content. One of these. Somewhere I have pinned literally every song I've ever made that I've broken down on Twitch. Oh.
Watch this. Watch this.
Do we go high pitched neuro snare or low donk air? What? The low one sounds like massive. It sounds. The high one's kind of freaky with it.
Watch this.
You guys like low? Damn, that's so crazy. I love high pitched snares. I guess that's just like the halftime nympho in me.
Watch this.
The sub is ridiculous. Like when this shit hits, it's like Let me see if I can warp it maybe a little bit better. Actually, I think tones is fine. I just need to readjust the thing.
Dance.
Had like a crazy conquer kick. Something, yeah, something just like absolutely crunched. That's meaty.
Dance.
Keep it simple.
Dance.
This is so bad, but so good. That's like always fun to write, like just like most off the wall dumb. I add ride and then I PP and play the song back. Oh my god, the hat is clipping so hard with the sub. Love. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves.
Dance.
Okay. What's on the master? Just a glue compressor. Oh, and a limiter.
Dance. Dance.
Stereo field is so just crushed. Just not where I want it to be. It's okay. We'll live with it. I was dope. Do like a constant toner. Like a cartoon.
Watch this. Watch. Watch this. Watch this.
Distortion.
Watch this.
What do I want to hear? That doesn't sound. This is the sub is the bass is just so loud.
Watch this.
went even lower. Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Mentions flat. Nah. Like siren, but tension alarm available now on Splice. Like it needs like the Mubaton like stick hits. What are they called? Are they Echo? Oh, maybe I'm thinking something else. Or just like a tom. Like a crazy perk for this. Nice. Yeah, like a rim. Oh, that's one. That. Yeah. Wait, this is kind of almost sounding like the new Stuka tune. Except his is like good in this.
Watch this. Watch this. Let me see something.
I wonder what it would sound like at 4 on the floor. Like the most obnoxious. That's kind of sick. You have to switch up the flow or chop this in? Yeah, that's it. Super weird tune. Super weird tune. Very distorted. Very odd. You too can make hot dog gutter music in 1 hour. What is this? A hot dog or helicopter dog water. There you go. Beautiful art. Does anyone know how to sell this as an NFT? Can I do that? This is a rare one from the depths of my hard drive. Solid state drive, excuse me. Nice. Anyone have any last questions? It is dinner time here on the East Coast, and my head hurts a little bit after working on this beautiful tune. Effin, I'm gonna put you on the spot. All right, rituals. If you tell me to do a 10-minute drop challenge, I'm gonna ban you. But go ahead. Who is Careless Castle? Wait, I thought everyone knew. It's I'm not gonna say, man. You gotta figure that out yourself. You'll pay me 8 Ethereum for that? Isn't that like 12 grand? How am I doing? I'm hanging in there, man. What kind of computer should I get? Just get a build one. I have someone who like is super, and I'm not super knowledgeable. I'm like middle of the ground knowledgeable. Someone's alternate alias, yeah. For computers, yeah, just like PCPartPicker.com. Find someone in some random Discord who's like they're absolute nerd on that stuff and spec it out for music production. If that's what you do, I assume that's what you do because your name is Murdoch's Bass 808. Yeah. Past 2 a.m. So, all right, later, Francis. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Nice. I don't know what to do with this. Maybe I'll just like upload you guys the wave into. Cool. You think you'll make another song like Uncomfortable? Probably not. I don't know. I feel like that was like a specific time. No, I mean, I couldn't tell you. I don't really like plan on making tunes like other tunes. I just kind of like make them. Something comes out sounding like Uncomfortable. What's your advice with chords and a melodic track? I could do like a sort of mini lesson next week on how I would maybe process stuff. But it depends. Like, depends what kind of melodic track you're going for. If you're going for like melodic bass, then you probably want to do a lot of layering and compression. But if you're doing just like something completely different, you honestly just need to. For all of them, I would say focus on your chord voicing. That's like the biggest tip I would give. For chords, you need to focus on the chord voicing and like, maybe not even the layering. Like a lot of times, just the right voicing on chords can make them sound a lot better. Instead of just like basic EEG for C minor chord, you could like in any inversions and also adding like the root and the fifth and adds other top notes of the chord, whether that's an octave or even just doing simple other instruments that are playing those notes. So like maybe you'd have a bass if it was a C major chord, maybe you would have like a low mid bass playing the C and then the low sub playing the octave below that, and you could fill in some other notes with like one shot leads and get really kind of sweaty with microtone layering. But yeah, to get experimental with like the voicing in the patch itself. Kind of like boring chords. Not even boring, but just like make it sound a little bit more full. Especially if that's what you're going for. In like the bass music round, you want your chords to be very full. Where's labs? on there because we got loud in your face. But yeah, if you have just like, we'll just do like an A minor, basic A minor chord, add the root, or like instantly gives so much depth to have like the root layered in. You could add the fifth back in. You could change the voicing on this, so like the A's on top. Like just like there's so many different ways to voice the chord, and then if you want to get a little funky with it, or add in your add. No, add two. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. If you want to do your +2, that, yeah. It's so tough to like remember all the. There's so much like words, and so much like vocabulary and theory. I can't remember all of them. But yeah, just get like super experimental with like layering. I definitely layered. No. Like that chord can evoke a lot more emotion than what we had originally, which was just that. Like the amount of emotion that chord evokes is like way more specific than that. But not to say that there's anything wrong with simple basic chords. I usually actually like very basic chords. It's just simple triads. And then just doing like simple inversion. Yeah, I like that chord a lot, but you're doing something super, I don't know, this has a certain characteristic of it. But if I got rid of the sound a lot more simple, but just full. And then you can get kind of sweaty with how you layer in. Simple not always bad. Simple is usually very good. You can get kind of sweaty with how you layer in different basses, like the super common but always sounds really good. Maybe not with like a piano, but usually with most things, like doing your 16 or your super voiced unison bass. So drop this an octave, give it a bunch of voices, maybe a little bit of chorus, and then low pass it super hard. Now we have like this sort of richer low end. Richard low end. Five, 6, 4. Right? And then yeah, I could get like a little crazier with the voicing on this and like start just like having the A ride all the way out. It provides a lot more stability between all the chords because you have this like constant note going through all the chords. And then obviously like you'll get, the more you get fancy with the actual, what's the word I'm looking for? Like not having it just like block MIDI and like how you would actually maybe play a chord. I think Sultan actually made a rack for that. Was it, what's the word I'm thinking of, chat? Like randomization, I guess. Strum. Yeah, strum. Like that sounds really nice to me. Just because we have a really solid foundation with a low bass that fills out also the low mids. And and then we have this nice little soft piano on top. On its head. Pretty low. Push it up an octave, it'll still sound good. And this is still like a very basic like 4-bar progression. There's no like oh god, I can't remember the name of this either. The chord hit a little bit before. I gotta brush way more up on my theory. Be a cool way to like bend these down. Yeah, I've obviously like way overdoing the effect, but just so you guys can like hear it. Yeah, there's a million ways to make really. These are still like, when it comes down to it, super basic chord combinations. But I feel like it's a good way to make like a good full sound, especially if you're gonna use like a synth instead of just like piano VS. Like this would sound really, really good with what's the patch I made for that tune I was showing at the beginning of stream. Probably like this, probably for something. This pitch, there we go. A ton of no. Oh, this is OTT blown. Yeah, these are pretty more like open, always kind of like epic sounding chords. I actually don't really like chords that do this. I usually like more poppy, which usually follow this progression, but maybe not as much. Pop voicing. Have you ever considered the thought of making tracks for movies or not? I do a ton of behind the scenes stuff for like sync and licensing. I've done stuff for, but it's usually like video game trailers, which still do like, they still usually want like EDM stuff, but maybe just more like epic sounding. Flair. But yeah, maybe next stream I'll go through like a whole idea of how you would process like a crazy big chord stack, or at least how I would. But I don't know. A lot of the guys are like doing it insane now. Color based, feature based. Are you okay with people uploading clips from your Twitch? Yeah, clips, but maybe not. Probably not like the whole stream. I don't know. I guess I don't really care that much, but it is kind of like a sub perk for people to like have access to all my past streams if you're like a subscriber. So it kind of sucks when people just upload them to YouTube. Oh well, it's the purpose. But you know what? It's all good. So I did this tune. I've talked about this a lot. But it is like, these are two of my biggest plays. We did like a whole campaign for these. It's like, this is just like a fighter game, but it had like a super crazy response. Like people were like commenting a ton about the music. You guys see? Oh, yeah. I don't know why it wasn't playing 1080. I need dark mode. Yeah, I like never use YouTube on my browser. This looks horrible. I'm sorry. I'm getting flashbanged right now. So yeah, I did all the music for this, which was so fun to do. They were so hyped. They were so great to work with. And then Bethesda did like 50% of the music behind them.
They say your whole life flashes. See. Yep, that's just shit up. And I've had a pretty weird life. Had my share of death race.
Let me find you guys the audio for that. It's kind of cool. Box. Put that. Where did I export that? I actually have no idea where it is. Might be somewhere in my.
Victorious and take the.
So we had to do this like super epic kind of like drop section.
Time. What am I even?
And then there was like a Flight of the Conchords section.
Sick. Wow.
That was really cool because they had like the character talking over like the section that I made, the little wow. It almost sounds like a FIFA menu like music intro. Super old version, but ton of edits. And we did like this kind of slower section. Or not slower, but like sort of Tron-y something. That was super fun. I love doing that kind of stuff. Have you ever gotten stuck on fade outs or breakdowns at the end of the first drop, for example? If you're talking about like my regular releases, no, I just kind of like have very basic arrangements. Did I have the video when I made the song? No. They cut, they kind of gave us like basic instructions. That were like, we need like a minute and a half long, and then it needs to sound like have these sections, and I wrote that, and then we also sent them stems, so they would like chop it up in house to cut it to the music, or cut it to the video. How do you get these opportunities? I honestly just like, sometimes you do have the video though. Sometimes they'll send you like a video with no audio, and you just like import it and like add stuff in. But how did I come up with the opportunities? For most of this stuff, I just kind of got linked through my manager to a guy who like made a Facebook post that was just like looking for new producers who were like kind of making EDM stuff. And originally it was for Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I was making like library music for Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I've made a ton. Look up, is it in here? Oh, they're not in here. Oh, they're on my laptop. Yeah, originally it was for ESPN and Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and I made like 10 songs, and a bunch of them got placed in like Keeping Up with the Kardashians and like WWE, random stuff. But he hit me up. He's like, "Yo, I just got this project where we need like these sort of like this sort of like trappy stuff combined with like the fighter world. Like they had like obviously super Japanese influence on the one before this, and I kind of just like threw some stuff together, and the studio like loved it, and we ended up doing like a whole campaign for them. So now he just like shoots me random work where he's like, "Yo, this video game studio or commercial." Or recently I did one for Lego. I don't know if it's gonna land, but yeah, a lot of times they don't land, but since we knocked like the first one out of the park, I just get like the opportunities a lot. I got super lucky, but it was awesome that I like the first one did super well. And I've talked about this before. There's a ton of sides to like sync and licensing. It's like they're very very different. In terms of like custom tracks that you would make for like a trailer, and then licensing where you would make like a library of music, and like a random TV studio would just come in and be like, okay, we want this one, this one, this one, and we'll play it during like cut sections before we go to a commercial. I typically, yeah, know a BPM and key. If they don't send a BPM and key, they always end up sending like 2 or 3 references, and so we'll just like pick one of those and be like, we'll just do the BPM of this track. Fun. Yeah, it's like it's definitely stuff I would like see myself doing super long term. Or if the Effin project slowed down, but it's good stuff to do on the side if I'm just like not feeling inspired to work on this. Or probably wouldn't hear that Keeping Up with the Kardashians before they go to like Neutrogena commercial. And when we come back, imagine. Yeah, it's okay for the resume. It's just like it's fun to do. I've got a couple placements on, which is awesome. I think all producers should get into it if they're not already building up like a library. But yeah, getting your foot in the door is super hard. I got pretty lucky, and then landed a job and getting a couple tossed over to me. Yeah. XDP plans, it's done. Actually, I'm not gonna say anything, but it's way different than past. Not way different, but different idea. I'm very excited. You guys to hear it. I ended up playing all the tracks last week at the drive-in. Got good reactions. A lot of people messaged me on Instagram like, this is way different than I thought, but like love the vibe, which is great to hear. I hope you guys like it too. There's like a little bit of bangers, some more poppy or top line stuff, and then like a really kind of weird 130 one. But obviously before that we got a big banger coming. Oh. Some of you guys probably already know. You won't show it real quick. I've actually shown it every time I've done a stream. I'll show it. Uh-oh. It's choking. Google Chrome just like crashed. Oh. Am I into melodic rhythm? Not really. I haven't made any. Dude, what is this guy is so cool. Destroyed by this. Dude, what? How often do I use that elliptical? Not often. Less than often. Dude, I'm about to have to open up Microsoft Edge or something. What is happening? Probably a sign. How often do I use amp? Way more than I use the elliptical. Any good Wii games? Probably not. Maybe Wario World. Well, I don't know. There we go. About time. Woohoo! Woohoo! Coming soon. Yeah, show was super fun. Shout out all the cars. Wait, I didn't post the cheese pic? Oh. Yeah, I'm stoked for that one. And we'll do a whole breakdown, you know. Go through all the stuff. Okay. I have 2 minutes left before I hop off. If you guys have any last questions. And then we'll be back. I'm moving to Nashville soon. I am so stoked. I can't wait to move so I can like stream more and get like way more into music. It's been tough to do music at home. Show music, distorted stuff. Okay, I got you, bro. What the? Why? Oh god.
Let me see something.
Yeah, it was those chords from earlier. How do you make your signature sound? What is that, Cloud? I have no idea. I actually don't know. Oh, to the bathroom. Can you show your level? Listen to the limiters before you go. Yeah, it's probably super loud. I don't really look at my levels at all. Don't think they're important. Yeah, I might have to turn this down. This one's like 6 dB in the red before it hits the limiters. Show me the operators. I think I have a bunch of different patches of these. What song would you say is my signature SoundCloud? Sound comma cloud. And then I'll tell you maybe how I made it. Stuff is loud as and awesome. Definitely loud. Lettuce. Cabbage. Uncomfortable. See. Here you go. Pull it in here. Cabbage was just like me distorting a bass so much. Literally just like the really basic sine waves and just like distorting them. So. Cheese is just a rave stab from Splice. Uncomfortable, I could show well, but it's just a FM bass that's pretty distorted. I don't think I have as much as a signature sound as much as like a signature. I have very specific ways I like writing, and like doing layering and doing arrangement. Hopping on the Patreon train? Nah. If you want to support, just subscribe on Twitch, and then all my VODs will be. Oh my! What is going on? Crazy. Wait, did that just not work? Did it just not enter? How many layers for a bass layer do you have? Not usually only one, but just in terms of like how I layer sounds on top and how I like. Oh. Thank you so much, Alex. Please don't upload all my VODs. All right, I think this is the lettuce patch, right? Yeah, just 30 BPM slower. Bunch of stuff that's just like not even on. God, I think this sounds so bad now. Not bad, but it's just a lot of changes I would make. Too late, sorry. Yeah, I know. So it's super basic, like FM sound, super whippy. And I just destroy it with like amp and mostly just saturation. Like controlled distortion. There you go. Yeah, I like that controlled distortion. This is basically the Dirty Laundry patch as well. And basically everything from my operating patch. I remember doing that, coming out with mostly do afterwards. I did for like a month too. I'd like really relearn how I thought about post-processing and like really processing very simple sounds. Ableton is choking right now. I need to restart my PC. But I'm probably gonna hop off. Remind me next time if you guys, the guys who asked about Uncomfortable. My PC's choking right now, but I'll show you the patch for it, and it's on YouTube. Just look up Deadbeats Effin stream, and I did a whole breakdown of that entire song. Oh, sorry, Latzer. It's all good. I think my VOD's usually on Twitch. Saying a million times. If you have the description, I usually upload all my streams in Discord, sub chat, and content, or basically at least all the breakdowns of the tracks. But other than that, I think we're good, boys. Thank you guys for tuning in today, as always. What else? What else? Anyone streaming right now that we could host? actually, dude, my computer's not even working. All right. Thank you guys so much. I will be back next week, I think. Yeah, with more news tracks.